walking through the jungle.
I don't think so.
Well, there you go. You see, I knew when I saw you, you'd be helpful to me. Now, they bring me in whenever there's a mystery to solve. And over the weekend, has there been a mystery? The ground beneath this mountain began to shake like this. Nobody knew what was happening, but out of the earth emerged these great big gold eggs. We believe they're trying to send us a message. Can you help me solve the mystery of the gold eggs? And if you can, my dears, find them, write down what the message is, or remember it. Come and tell me and wait for it. I will give you a reward. I will make you a member of my exclusive Super Geologists Club.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Heights of Abraham, welcome to the Masson Cavern Tour. I am your tour guide, my name is John. Morning. Morning. All right? Right, we're going to go on a bit of a walk together. We're going to walk about half a mile in total. We're going to walk quarter of a mile into the hill, climb a load of steps, come out on the hillside up there, walk another quarter of a mile back down. How many steps? 175 steps in total. However, the good news is 16 of them go downwards. Another 159 do go up, I'm afraid. Not all in one go. 3 sections. Section 42, then a bit of a breather, then a section of 37, then a bit of a breather, and then the last section of 80 just to finish off the tour. Photos or videos you want, but could I ask you to turn any lamps on your phones off, just so it doesn't interfere with the light show? All the way down. Smallest people towards the front, tallest people towards the back. Right, it's going to get quite dark. Make sure you're standing next to somebody that doesn't mind you grabbing their hand in the darkness.
Millions of years have passed, but our story has much more to tell. We are now in the late Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago. The limestone has already been formed, the warm seas have retreated. River deltas with tropical swamps are filled with forests of gigantic horsetails and tree ferns. In the air, enormous insects fly around. Over time, the forests die, and the rotting vegetation compresses and solidifies to eventually become coal. But we must move on. It is now 200 million years ago, and the land that will become Britain has drifted nearer to the equator, part of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea. Catastrophic eruptions shake and destroy the rock, and deadly fumes fill the air. Global temperatures rise, and the oceans acidify. Planet Earth becomes a very inhospitable place, and primitive land and marine animals die in a mass extinction called the Great Dying. Acid rain percolates the ground, dissolving the limestone, forming huge caves and passages. Deep underground, mineral-rich fluids crystallize in joints and cracks. Some will become valuable lead ore. But the caverns remain undiscovered, their secret Time passes, and tectonic plates slowly alter the Earth's surface, forming new continents. Fish, dinosaurs, and numerous plant species start to rise. And life slowly evolves over the next 180 million years. Then, one devastating day, a massive asteroid impacts planet Earth and triggers violent volcanic eruptions. Ash and dust block out the sun, causing the ecosystem to collapse. And the dinosaurs, along with some animals and plants, die out. As the land we call Britain drifts northwards, the climate gradually cools and glaciers form, hundreds of meters thick in places. Storms, snow and ice repeatedly come and go. It will be thousands of years before the temperatures begin to rise, and icy meltwaters scour the rocks, filling the caverns with sand and silt. As the glaciers melt, the landscape and coastline of Britain slowly emerges, and early humans arrive. But the hidden caverns still keep their secret. Hundreds of years go by, and people discover how to use metal. Lead becomes a valuable resource, and during the Roman conquest is mined extensively in Derbyshire. Our story is nearly over. Lead mining is established as an industry. Local miners dig deeper and deeper, removing all the glacial sand and silt to reveal more of the valuable ore and minerals. It is their hard labour that opens up the cavern that you see today.
So what happened about 200 million years ago, and then at the end of an era called the Permian era, there was an enormous amount of volcanism. So huge volcanoes, so massive volcanoes, huge volcanoes, bigger than had ever happened before, well certainly for a long, long time. What happened was they spewed lots of gas and dust into the atmosphere. The gas was called sulfur dioxide, and it dissolved in the rainwater and turned the rainwater to acid. And for 1 million years, acid is poisonous and it's dangerous. It killed 90% of life on Earth over 1 million years. Acid rain for 1 million years raised the sea temperature from, at the moment, the global average sea temperature is about 16 degrees, nice and warm but not too warm. During this era, it raised the global sea temperature to 32 degrees, double what it is now, and it killed almost all life in the oceans and almost all life on Earth. 90% of all creatures have died now. That's what we're talking about. It's called the Great Dying. Look it up when you get home.
Now, have you finished? Don't worry about it, my dear, it's all right. You know, that's the sort of thing I am. Leave it in the toilet. Yes. Now, what's your name? Kira, what a beautiful name, Kira. Do you know, Kira? What I think is remarkable is that you're courageous and brave enough to say, I left it in the bus. You know, that's all you need. It's another wonderful skill. Now, my dears, I made this with gold from Australia. Now,